Hey guys, welcome back to the Cool Classic Kids Show, and today we are talking about Blade, the game that was announced at the Game Awards. It's one of the biggest takeaways from the Game Awards, despite not even showing gameplay, mind you, because, well, this is a big deal. This is a game that's being developed by Arkane over at Bethesda, and, well, the main discussion is the art style. And to me, I have to say, I'm completely fine with this art style, at least from what I've seen thus far, from the little tad bit that we've seen thus far. I think that I think that it's completely fine given the current state of gaming that Blade, the game, is not, realistic looking. That it looks sort of unrealistic, cartoony, and hear me out, guys. This is that ideally what I would want? No. I mean, ideally, if I could have my Blade game, it would be ultra realistic. It would be super bloody and super gory. It would be all of those things. But we have to understand the, I guess, the state of gaming in modern day and how developers are just kind of afraid to put certain things into realistic viewpoint or perspective. For me, though, um, and a lot of this is me taking away from RoboCop. Now, RoboCop was super bloody, super gory, really over the top. It did not pull any punches, and the main reason being, in my personal opinion, is because it didn't have a very realistic art style. Developers these days are so afraid of depicting realistic looking violence in a video game. That's just what it is. There's definitely a lot of discussion around the game that is called Unrecord because of how realistic the game looks and that it bothers some people. And do I think at the end of the day these people are pussies? Yes, yes I do. But we have to we can have our wet dreams, guys. But we have to understand what is modern day gaming, how developers are too scared to do things, and the reason why this game is what it is. To me personally, when it comes to this Blade game, what is the most important above everything else is not just the gameplay, but the blood, the gore. I want all of that stuff. I want the blood. I want the beheadings. I want the decapitations. I want just over the top action, gore fest, the whole 9 yards. And there is no excuse for Arkane to not deliver that to us with this specific art style. To me, if the game was realistic looking, they would definitely tone down all of that, from the blood to the decapitations. Like, all that would be super it would be super watered down. With the fact that this art style is presented for this game as is, there is no excuse to not go all out. The game does not look realistic. That shouldn't be a problem. So we definitely, if they don't deliver on that front with going all out with the violence, with the blood, all that stuff, they definitely need to be held accountable. But, we haven't seen anything yet. But to me, I prefer this over a realistic looking Blade, because we know that a realistic looking Blade, they'd be too scared. They would be neutered. They would neuter the game, and to me, it would be a lesser game overall. I was perfectly happy with RoboCop, and I feel as though if RoboCop was more realistic looking than it was, in terms of the people especially, then the game would have certainly been toned down. It wouldn't have been nearly as bloody, as gory, as violent, because when you're killing these enemies that look super goofy looking, you're not really bothered by it. You're not second guessing anything. It doesn't look realistic at all. So I prefer something along those lines as opposed to an ultra realistic, especially ultra realistic character models that you get to kill and do all this crazy stuff too. So for me, I think this is the best choice given the reality that is modern day gaming, guys. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. If you can, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Twitter or Kick if you'd like to continue the conversation. Hit the bell notification so that you are notified of when I do make videos. You want to see my videos, that's why you're subscribed, and I make these videos, so I would ideally like for you to see them. So equivalent exchange there, guys. And guys, with all being said, I'm out. Peace.